Welcome to video number 2, Finding Your Flow. Intuitively, we know that flow requires flexibility, flow requires movement, and flow requires engagement. And so this video, second practice video in our series, is all about flexibility of the spine. It's called Basic Spinal Energy Series. And in today's practice, we're moving the spine in all kinds of different ways in order to create that suppleness and flexibility and the protection for all the nerve endings that are running from the body to the brain and from the brain to the body. Really fantastic practice. Thank you very much for joining me and Vanessa, graduate of our Kundalini Yoga Teacher Training program. My name is Salimah. Let's dive in. Grab your props, your water bottles, and let's get into our practice now. Sit with a tall, straight spine. Feel yourself connected to the ground below you and the sky above you. Gently close your eyes now. Take a few long, deep breaths. And as you breathe, notice that we're all breathing together. So wherever you are in the world, we're connected. We're connected through this channel, this video. And as we explore the technology of Kundalini Yoga together. Expand your breath. Inhale for a count of 4 and exhale for a count of 4. Do that with your eyes closed and your focus in between the eyebrows and slightly above. Good, nice work. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Good, now inhale through the mouth, through an O-shaped mouth. Close the mouth and exhale nose. And continue that pattern, inhaling through an O-shaped mouth and exhale through the nose. And as you do this, notice a cooling sensation. This is a really good way to stimulate digestion, a really good way to deepen your breath using inhalation. Just a few more rounds. Good way to cool off, good way to cool off anger. Anytime there's heat in the body, such as inflammation, this is a really good breathing technique. Good, 2 more rounds. And here's the last one. Inhale very deeply through the mouth. Hold the breath, hold the energy in, hold the prana right here. And exhale. Take a moment now and just settle yourself. A few moments of practice on the breath itself brings wonders, brings energy, brings healing and transformation. We'll move into our practice now. We tune in with a mantra, then a series of warm-up exercises, the Kriya itself, a complete set of exercises, a short relaxation, and then a meditation, and then we deliver ourselves to the end. So as you sit here with a tall, straight spine, just take notice of how you're feeling right now on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being, I feel crappy, good thing I'm here, and 10 being, I feel great, let's see where this takes me. Find that number, lock it in, and use that as a reference point. We'll come back to that a little bit later. Let's tune in now. We use the mantra, Ong Namo, Gurudev Namo. I bow to the teacher within. I call in my highest consciousness. This opening mantra in the sacred language of Gurmukhi. Sitting up tall and straight, we chant 3 times together. Locate that energy at the base of your spine, and as you inhale now, draw it all the way up to the top of your head. And exhale through your third eye. Inhale, do that same process again. Inhale the energy up, and then center yourself at your brow point, your third eye. Good. Exhale. Inhale and let's tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Last one. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale very deeply. Hold the energy, hold that sound vibration around you. And then softly, gently relax your hands all the way down to your knees. Keep your eyes closed now. Today's practice will be doing a balance of movement and then quiet reflection. This will give you a chance to sense into the flow that you want to create, to move with the energy that you already have, and then to harness a little bit more. Maybe to play something up, and then other times to cool things down. So as you sit here in this cross-legged position, let's make a little movement now for butterfly. Bring the bottoms of your feet together. Grab onto the top of your toes, your shins, your knees, whatever you can reach is perfect. And start to flap your knees up and down. We're making a seated position even more comfortable by loosening the inner thigh muscles. My name is Salimah, yoga therapist. Welcome. This is your first time doing Kundalini Yoga. Congratulations, you found Kundalini Yoga as a healing technique. You found it as a way to transform your life, to create leadership and impact in the world. That's a powerful thing. If you're returning, thank you again. Thank you for sharing, for liking, for being part of this vast community of people who've found that piece of gold. That practice that speaks loudly to us through the soul and through the nervous system. Inhale very deeply, hold the legs steady, and exhale. Good work. Extend the legs all the way out in front. We'll be doing life nerve stretch next. And this is stretching the sciatic nerve, which runs from the hip all the way down to the tip of the toes. Inhale, lift the arms all the way up, and exhale, reaching for the toes, the shins, or the knees, whatever works is best for you. And from here, keeping your hands in place, lift the chest, and then exhale, lower your chest towards your thighs. I'm welcoming Vanessa here, demonstrating the practice for us. Vanessa is a longtime friend of YogaVision, also a graduate of our Kundalini Yoga Teacher Training program, and a dear friend. Feel free to match the movement that Vanessa is making. Otherwise, feel free to add props or blocks, whatever you need in order to make these postures comfortable. Just a few more rounds here, inhaling as you come up and exhaling as you go down. Give a bend to your elbow so that you can draw yourself all the way down. And make sure your eyes are closed. That's a way to hold the energy inwards. When we move the body with the breath and hold the eyes closed, we now start to create energy, prana, to be used for consciousness, to grow our consciousness. Good, last two. And last one, really lean into this posture now. Go down as low as you possibly can. See if your body has a little bit more give. And then softly, gently, with control, come all the way up to a tall, straight spine. Good. And from here, we're making our way all the way down onto the mat for a few movements to loosen the body. So as you scoot yourself all the way down, keep your legs bent, knees are bent, and then lowering yourself all the way down. Keep your legs bent, feet are flat on the ground, and from here, lower your hands down to the ground. So forearms are locked to the ground. You'll be using your forearms and your feet as a way to lift your body up. From here, hip lifts. Inhale, lift your hips all the way up as high as you can, and exhale, lowering down. All the movements we're exploring right now are really to allow you a more comfortable seated position. And yes, we'll be doing a little bit more of this work today seated. So the more you can do to feel loose and comfortable, the better it is for the rest of our practice. The art of teaching Kundalini Yoga really comes from experience first. And so as you develop your practice, as you sit down with intention to do 40-day practices, you start to feel called to your mat. That's also a good idea that the next step for you is to deepen your practice. For me, for Vanessa, that was really about exploring Kundalini Yoga Teacher Training. And that program, for both of us, in our own separate times and in our own journeys in life, were really about experiencing growth, transformation, leadership, and impact. And if this sounds like the next place you want to lean into, please check the description box. All the links are there. Book a discovery call. I'd love to meet you. Last 2 rounds here. Good. Inhale very deeply. Hold your hips up. Hold, hold, hold. Give a little squeeze here. Squeeze your inner muscles, just energizing this area, and softly, gracefully, with control, bring everything back down. Settle yourself onto the mat. Grab onto your knees. Good. And gently rock from side to side. We want to remove any tension that might have developed in that last movement. Good. From here, extend your legs all the way out in front. Again, we're doing leg raises. Now from here, you have a few options. You can keep your legs straight and lift and lower each leg with the breath. Or you can do this from a bent leg position, inhaling with the leg bent and then exhaling and extending one leg at a time. So you pick your option here, whatever feels right, and then you can also tuck your hands underneath your buttocks. So go ahead and arrange yourself in the way that feels best for you. So Vanessa here is tucking her hands underneath her buttocks, knees are straight, and from here, inhale, lifting one leg up and exhaling down. So you can keep the legs bent as you lift and lower, or you can simply keep your legs bent and straighten from the lower part of your body. Good. Again, energizing the midpoint, the center point, the meridian point where all of your energy channels meet, in particular your subconscious mind. Good. Last one on each side. Take a moment now, rest. You can remove your hands from underneath your body. Turn to your right side and then make your way back into a seated position. We're beginning our practice now. Kundalini Yoga is taught in a specific way. There's a rhythm and routine to each of the movements. And we're starting with spinal flex. Spinal flex, this is the beginning now. Spinal flex helps to create a connection between the body and the brain through the spine. Hands are on the shins. And from here, with eyes closed, inhale as you press the spine forward and exhaling as you press the spine all the way back. Good. And so as you move, lift the chin slightly as you roll forward, opening the heart. And as you exhale, look downwards towards your lap. As you're thinking, you emit waves of sound. And those thinking patterns, those sound patterns, they all are impacted by the way you move your body. And so as you move now, know that you're influencing also how your mind operates. Inhale very deeply, come to center. We're going to hold now for just a few seconds of reflection. Exhale completely, and then keep your body as still as you can. Good. Inhale very deeply. And exhale completely. We're moving on to the next movement, and this one is in rock pose. Rock pose is seated on your knees and on your heels. If that feels good for you, please go ahead and make that transition, or you can stay where you are and hold that same body position of cross-legged. The other option you have is in rock pose. You can grab a block or a cushion and place that in between your knees, in between your legs, so that you have a little bit of a cushion to sit on. From here, hands are on the top of your thighs, same movement, and this time in a slightly different position, so you'll notice the movement is up a little higher. Inhaling as you come forward, exhaling as you roll all the way to the back. This time, do your best to keep your chin very straight. So no movement in the neck, concentrating all of it towards the upper spine. Last few rounds. Inhale very deeply, come to center, hold the breath. And softly exhale, stay here with eyes closed for just a few seconds. Feel the energy running all the way up and down the spine. Moving on now, come back into a cross-legged position for spinal twist. You'll notice here that we're moving the spine in all different directions as well. So as you twist, notice that the energy is moving in a spiral. With your hands on your shoulders, 4 fingers in front, thumbs to the back. Inhale as you twist to the right, exhale as you twist to the left. Inhale, twist right, exhale, twist left. Keep the eyes closed. Center the movement in the spine. Keep your elbows up. If this posture is uncomfortable, you can always keep your hands down on your knees and still do the same twisting motion, but leaving your arms out of the equation. Inhale very deeply, come to center, hold still, hold steady. Keep your arms in place, close your eyes, rest. Softly, gently relax your hands out of the position. And we're moving now into bear grip. And so keeping your hands forward, interlock your fingers. So the fingers of your right hand grab onto the fingers of your left. Relax your thumbs down on opposite hands. And from here, inhale, lift one elbow, and exhale, reach the other one up. So we're moving almost like a propeller from the center point of your body. We're here just for a short amount of time. Go as fast as you can. Keep your eyes closed. And breathe deeply. Inhale very deeply, hold here, and pull your hands apart as hard as you can. Don't let go, but pull them apart. Pull, 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 squeeze all the muscles of your body, and then very powerfully exhale and release. Relax your hands down, take a moment here. These resting points are the time where the energy in your body and around you make their way to where healing is required, where you can receive an uplift in your consciousness, in your awareness. And so do your best to stay steady and still now. We move now to another round of spinal flex. This time arms are really loose and hands are on the knees. This will add another dimension, another way of movement. So as you place your hands down, be relaxed here. Allow your shoulders to move into the practice as well. Inhaling as you come forward, shine your light. And as you exhale, roll all the way to the back. Good. Almost there. Good. Inhale very deeply. Come to center. Hold still. Hold steady. Hold the breath. Hold. 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 And softly exhale. Keeping your hands on your knees now for shoulder shrugs. Inhale, bring the shoulders all the way up close to the ears, and exhale, come all the way down. Inhaling as you bring the shoulders up and exhaling all the way down. Good, let's make this the last one. Inhale very deeply, bring the shoulders up, hold. We're holding here for 15 seconds. Keep holding the breath best you can. If you need to take a tiny sip of air, you can do that right now. 3, 2, and 1. And release. Release the shoulders all the way down. And just check in now. Notice where you are. Notice how you're feeling. We're moving into neck rolls now, and that is literally to move the neck. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Inhale as you circle all the way to the back, and then drop your chin to the chest. Go 5 times in one direction. I'll count for you. And then we'll reverse the movement and do 5 times in the opposite direction. Just number 3. And 4. And here's the last one. Come all the way up to center. Hold for a moment, pause, let everything settle, and then go 5 times in the opposite direction. And here's the last one. Coming all the way up to center, holding the eyes still. And exhale all the air out. Taking a moment, pausing. And we move now to bear grip with root lock. So we did bear grip a few moments ago, same thing. Take your hands, interlock the fingers, and from here we'll be using root lock. Root lock is squeezing and tensing of lower body muscles, and I'll walk you through that. From here, take a deep inhale, pull your hands apart, and squeeze root lock. Squeeze anus, sex organs, navel center. Keep pulling the hands apart. Now exhale all the breath out. Keep pulling the hands apart and squeeze root lock. Squeeze anus, sex organs, navel center. Keep squeezing with the breath held out. Nice work. Relax your hands and bring this mudra above your head. We'll do the same thing here with your arms above your head. Elbows are close to the ears. Pull your hands apart. Inhale, squeeze root lock, squeeze anus, sex organs, navel center. Pull, pull, pull. Exhale all the air out. Keep pulling your hands apart and now squeeze root lock, squeeze anus, sex organs, navel center. Keep pulling, keep squeezing. And release. We're going to repeat that sequence 2 more times. So hands in front of the throat center. Inhale, pull your hands apart, squeeze root lock, holding the breath. Release the breath. Exhale all the air out. Keep pulling the hands apart. Squeeze root lock. Squeeze all those lower muscles. Squeeze. Good. Release. Bring your hands above your head. Pull, pull, pull. Squeeze root lock. Exhale all the air out. Squeeze root lock. Good. 2 down, 1 to go. Bring your hands back down to your throat center. Reset in any way that you need to. And from here, take a deep inhale. Pull your hands apart. Squeeze anus, sex organs, navel center. Pull. Release the breath. Keep pulling the hands apart and then squeeze root lock. Air is held out. One more time above the head, drawing your hands above your head. Pull your hands apart best you can without letting go. Take a deep inhale, squeeze the lock. Root lock is a way for energy to make its way upward, and so that's what we're encouraging right now. Keep your hands in place, keep holding, release the breath. All the air is out, and then one more time, squeeze root lock. Last few seconds. And then slowly, gently, with control, bring your arms all the way down. Rest your hands in your lap and stay here for just a few more moments. Here's the ginger ale moment where all the energy starts to bubble and rise, and you get to take advantage of using that every place that you go in your life after you step off the mat today. Few more moments of practice, relaxation, then a meditation, and then we close. From here we're moving into Sat Kriya. Sat Kriya is one of the foundational practices of Kundalini Yoga, an amazing way to change up the flow of energy and also to shift consciousness. So from here, moving into rock pose on your knees and on your heels. If you know already the rock pose doesn't quite work for your body, you can remain in an easy cross-legged position, or you can make this a little easier by grabbing a block and putting it in between your knees. That creates a little bit of a shelf. So for here, press your palms together. Interlace all of your fingers, but keep the index fingers pointed up. And then cross your thumbs over each other. Bring this mudra above your head. So elbows are hugging the ears. Keeping your eyes closed, now we're introducing a mantra and also a breathing pattern so that we can start to really feel energy move through the chakras. So the mantra here is Sat, and as you chant Sat, bring the belly button towards the spine, and as you chant Nam, release the navel point. So I'll keep the chant going for you. You were here for about 3 minutes, and this is an opportunity for you to really allow the movement of energy and to focus in on your seated position. So get yourself really comfortable now. Think of your arms like an antenna, eyes are closed, focusing all your energy inwards. Let's begin. Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, draw the navel in, Nam, release. Sat, Nam, 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 Sat, pull in the navel, Nam, release. Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam. Sat. 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 Nam. Stay steady. Sat. Nam. 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 Last two. Sat. Nam. Sat. Nam. Inhale very deeply. Keep your arms in place. Squeeze root lock. Squeeze anus, sex organs, navel center. Send the energy upwards. Hold the breath. Hold your intention. Hold your spine steady. Now, with your hands in place, exhale, release. Release the air out. Hold the breath out and squeeze root lock. Squeeze anus, sex organs, navel center. Keep everything lifted. Hold, hold, hold. Good. Now take a deep inhale, all for yourself. Collective inhale. And float your hands all the way down with control. Relax yourself. Relax your body. Take time to come out of this posture. Notice where the energy is flowing. Notice a feeling of expansion. And then from here, we'll take a little break. We'll take a deep relaxation for a few moments to consolidate all the energy and then come back for our meditation. So from here, gently allowing yourself out of rock pose, come all the way down onto your back. Making your way flat down onto your mat, palms are to the sides. And knees are more than hip width apart. Legs are more than hip width apart. Toes are turned outwards. And as you do this, start to relax your entire body. Relax your toes. Relax the bottoms of your feet, the tops of your feet. Relax the front of your legs. Relax the back of your legs. Relax your hips. Relax your buttocks. Relax your abdominal area. Relax the spine. Relax your chest. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms all the way from your shoulders down to your fingertips. Relax the palms of your hands. Relax your neck and your throat. Relax your jaw, your lips, your teeth, your nose, your nostrils. Relax your cheeks. Relax your eyes, your eyelids, your eyelashes. Relax, relax, relax. Relax your forehead, your eyebrows. Relax all the hair on your head. Relax all the hair on your body. And by your own command, tell your entire body to relax. Slowly bring your awareness back into the room. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Turn your wrists and your ankles in circles. Turn, turn, turn. Go in the opposite direction. Turn, turn, turn. Bring your arms up over behind your head, long stretch of the body. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Good, and then bring your hands together. Rub your hands together in front of your chest. Rub your feet together at the same time. Rub, rub, rub. Place your feet down onto the mat. Rub your hands together double time. And then bring your warm hands over your closed eyes. Bring a healing energy into your optic nerve. The optic nerve is the closest nerve to the surface of your body. So we're able to relax and rejuvenate from the eyes onward. Float your hands away from your face, draw your knees to your chest, and gently rock from side to side. And then rock and roll up and down on your spine 5 times until you come all the way up into a seated position. You can, of course, also turn to your side and make your way up from a fetal position. Your choice, your option. Welcome back. What a journey of creating strength, flexibility in the spine so that you can find flow in your life. And here's a really interesting fact that when we're in flow, when we're open and intuitive, and we're riding with the events that come up in our life, we also become more intuitive. And as we grow more intuitive, opportunities feel like they come more often. Opportunities that are just on the horizon become a little bit closer. And so today's meditation is just that, for intuition and opportunity. It uses a mudra, a hand position. So here, bring your palms facing forward and first finger to touch. This is Gyan Mudra, held up close to the chest. So elbows are hugging the sides of the body. Eyes are closed, firmly closed. And now here is a mantra. I'm going to chant the mantra out loud. Please feel free to join me. It always works better when you're chanting out loud. And the mantra is Satnarayan Waheguru Hari Narayan Satanam. 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 Sat Narayan Waheguru Hari Narayan Satanam. Sat Narayan Wahe Guru, 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 Hari Narayan Satanam. Last one. Sat Narayan Wahe Guru, Hari Narayan Satanam. Inhale very deeply, hold the hands in place. Extend the arms all the way up above your head and shake vigorously. Shake, 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 shake. Shake as hard as you can. Let the energy flow, let the attention go. Getting it all out of your mind and into the manifest world around you. Narayan is infinity, and it relates to water, and Hari means God. So here we're asking for intuitive clarity. Keep shaking. Beautiful. Bring your hands together at the center of your chest. That mantra is in the sacred language of Gurmukhi, this practice that has been with us through thousands and thousands of years of human history, allowing us to make a connection between the finite and the infinite. So think about it now. How are you feeling on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 meaning, not so great. 10 meaning, I feel myself. We close our practice with a long sat, short nam. Truth is my name. Inhale very deeply. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Please ground yourself, bring your forehead and your palms to the ground, closing off the energy of today's practice. On behalf of Vanessa and I and every one of us here at YogaVision, thank you so much for joining in. And if you found this practice moved you, found it valuable, like, subscribe, share, pass it on to friends and family. And of course, check the description box and book an appointment with me to do a discovery call. Let's find out how Kundalini Yoga Teacher Training could be the next step in your greatest adventure in life. Lots of love. Until next time, my name is Salimah, yoga therapist. Bye for now.